Hey everybody, peace be with you. So I wanted to just come on and connect into angels and connect into angels with everything that's going on in the divine, everything that's going on. I like to anchor in light. Yes, I do. As always, glory to the Most High. For the Most High is the ultimate power. All this crazy weirdness going on. So I came on for a few things. I want to connect into angels and the divine animals. And it's been interesting to see what's above everybody's head. It's some of it's been really creepy. You know, since April 8th, it's been, hi, you love bugs. Since April 8th, it's just been, kind of feels like non-stop with the energy. I kind of came across something that was like, someone had done, like, whatever, it's their choice or whatever, but like anything done on that eclipse energy, I'm just gonna tell you for real, as dark can get. Any kind of whatever, you know, because some people, you know, they connect into the moon and stuff like that. Like, there was nothing of light of that eclipse. Not one thing. Not one thing of light with that eclipse. So I wouldn't have done any, I would never, you know, those of you who are into your ritual, stuff like that, I wouldn't get anything that was ever done under that eclipse at all. Just a heads up, you know, if you don't already realize that, that eclipse was all dark. There was nothing divine about that at all, unfortunately. Because the sun and the moon don't cross each other. I mean, that's just kind of common sense, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not for some people. Just saying. Take it or leave it. I like to call on the Archangel Michael for protection always. Thank you for being here, Archangel Michael, protecting us from the snares of the evil that's going on. And, you know, discern, you know, these storms, you know, some say, oh, it's the divine coming in. Maybe, I don't know. That doesn't seem anything love and light with these storms that we're having. And we're having a lot of storms. Never in the decades I've been in this realm of existence have I ever seen so many tornadoes hitting certain states. Like boom, 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 boom. Since that eclipse. They definitely opened up a huge gate and allowed a lot of things in here. You know, there's no coincidence that the uptick in paranormal activity, nightmares, the nightmares are not nightmares, they are, you're being pulled into a different reality to experience whatever the heck is going on. You know, it's just all over the place through AI. It's going to use AI like nobody's business. If the video I posted from Indonesia, which I very much feel is real, because I know things like that exist. I know that level of energy, I know it. We also have to know archangels are here too. For we would never come here alone, ever. Come into this realm of existence alone. No way. You are connected to your oversoul, you are connected to the divine, you have archangels with you, guides, a whole team, your ancestors. Just, you know, keep that in mind, or don't, I don't know, but I keep that stuff in mind, because it's just been chaos, chaotic. Archangel Michael. The Omega, I love it, thank you, this is what I stopped at. The Omega. I am the Alpha and I am the Omega. The battle is on. The battle has begun. Isaiah. Isaiah. In the ocean. Dragon coming up in the ocean. Merlina, if you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information, do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. That's for somebody, or everybody. You know, always make sure you do your own research. Isaiah. It is a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. And there are a lot of changes. The divine is, I keep getting like shaking things up, mixing us up, moving us, like moving you. The Holy Spirit will move you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, when it's time for you to be doing that. Just know the universe always has your back. All right, really, 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 the archangels protect us. We would never come here alone. Just a lot of warnings with that eclipse, and it was just no coincidence. Something popped up in my feed, and I'm like, wow, someone that is of love and light, and maybe this person doesn't know, I don't know, did some, stuff with the eclipse energy. No, 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 that was so demonic. That was so demonic. There was just too many. The demons are like oozing through now. They're like liquid. The energy's liquid now, but so aren't the archangels. Okay, that's why the dragons are here. The dragons are the guardians. That's why these storms are not just being fed through what we're being seen on the radar. This is energy. These are beings. These are deities that are way bigger than us, right? Way, way bigger. The 4 horses. It's not going to be teeny little horses like we have. Well, horses aren't teeny, but it's going to be giant horses coming through the veil, which they have. And then we'll see the signs clearly in the 3D. The divine will always show you it's here, is my take on it, how I always feel God is always here. It's just whether you want to seek it, the divine or not. I am a seeker of the divine. I walk with the divine, clearly walk in the Holy Spirit all the time for divinity and protection through the darkness. For we are walking through the shadow of the valley of death, where we fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff bring me comfort. And this is not an organized religion thing, for I am not into organized religion whatsoever. It's all 501c. It's fear-mongering. You are divine. You are a divine soul here, having a temporary human experience, and you're going to experience some really weird stuff. For Atlantis is rising. Archangel Michael is here. Many are seeing Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael will appear to you. You just have to be open to him, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine purpose in life. And you are on your path. Many of you are on your divine purpose, complete path, and just keep honoring that. Okay? You are having victory over situations that maybe you don't feel like you are right now, but you will. But you will. And sometimes things have to crumble and fall apart to be rebuilt again for a stronger, firmer structure for your journey. And I don't say that lightly, because some of the stuff can bring you to your knees, And you just got to keep rising up. Rising up. Eye of the tiger, I'm hearing. Yeah. So I got some StarSeed decks here. We got some angels. We got the Alpha and the Omega, which is divinity, truth, honor, standing in your power. It's going to ruffle feathers when you do that. Only with those who don't honor you. Those are the only feathers that are ever going to get ruffled, is as you're honoring yourself. And if other people's feathers get ruffled, it's because they're not honoring you, and they're not honoring themselves. Facts. So keep doing you. Keep standing in your power. The shield of Michael. Yeah, your life is a canvas, creating a new path. There's a lot of new pathways here for many of you. Yeah, your star mother's here. The Blessed Mother. It's interesting because this morning I woke up to that, like, honoring the Blessed Mother, like, she kind of doesn't get remembered as much as, you know, Christ and God and all that. The Blessed Mother is the mother of all, you know, the Blessed Mother, the Star Mother. We wouldn't be here without her, right? Answered the call because of Star Mother. Forge, don't follow. You are here to forge a new way. You came here to anchor a light that is different from the template that we live in, right? Because you are a starseed. Someone's in some sorrow here. They're split with themselves here. You could be separated from somebody here. You could be battling within yourself as well. I feel like this is two souls mirroring each other, though, in prayer mode. Some people are just learning how to pray, I'm hearing. You know, prayer is what you make it. Your prayers are always heard. I want to find out more with these two souls here. A union of souls. Forgiveness, a deep forgiveness. This is deep-rooted. Very deep-rooted here. Your mission is bigger than yous, both of you. This mission is way bigger than the two here. That's why Star Mother's here. That's why Michael's here. That's why you're being reminded you're a starseed. It doesn't mean you don't, you know, that you ignore your feelings and emotions and how you, but this is a deep-rooted thing because you have a bigger purpose here. These two souls have a bigger purpose. The water is cracked open. Yes, it's like maybe you're split down with I don't know, like an seeking forgiveness for something. I don't know. I'm picking up on like a forgiveness, like it's almost like pulling you in two. It's almost pulling you apart because I have this here. Trust the timing. It's a new vibration that's affecting you. And you're not going to be for everybody. And that's okay, that you're not for everybody. Starseeds usually are not for everybody. And that's where, you know, knowing yourself and loving yourself through all this stuff, because this energy is real and it's hitting us. It's hitting the realm. It's hitting us. It's hitting our pineal gland. It's hitting your aura. It's hitting your chakras. It's hitting the vibration of who you are, your essence and your soul. All right? And it may make you feel like you're being pulled apart at the same time. Pulled apart of an old way of thinking and being and doing into honoring more who you are and what you're here to do, you know. And again, it doesn't have to be this big thing. It's just honoring yourself each moment of the day, and aligning with those that you honor. And, you know, it's more of a symbiotic, where this feels like an old template breaking down. Which you may be in that, you know, that whole, like, forgive me for, you know, sometimes we do. Forgive me for I not know what I did at the time, but now I understand. And an apology is change behavior. You know, you can apologize all day long, but the change behavior is the true apology, if you know what I mean. So this is two souls here for a bigger mission. Maybe severed at this time. You're both being cracked open to receive more, like breaking bread. You know that, breaking bread. You have to be broken open to receive more of divinity instead of fear, doubt, insecurity, hate, anger. That's heavy. That's the iron. That's the iron right there to keep one stuck versus the forgiveness through the waters. Star of Minnetonka. I can see. Hold on a second. Being cracked open for a new way. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious into the light. Maybe you work with others doing this as well. Yeah, the great gathering here. Releasing. The veil's lifting here. Clearly, the veil is lifting. The great gathering is happening. This is, you were earthed here. In a mirror. Trust your instincts. Inner earth is going to shake and rock. Longing for home. You know you're an original light worker here. You long for home. being guided to take a break. Maybe not to be so hard on yourself. Get grounded. Get grounded, all right? Star brothers are here. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Yeah, we are the Hathors. That's an energy frequency of the Pleiades, the 7 stars, the 7 sisters, for this deep, 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 deep core cellular healing. See the vibration? See the vibration in here? Trust your path. I'm hearing in excess, new vibration. With the X class flares. Energy, the Ankh, which is the Ankh. It's the arc. Starseed's a next level, baby. Next level stuff. Whatever that is, clearly it's going to be different for everybody. No, you're knowing your purpose. You're knowing your path. You're standing in your power. Healing what should be healed. Maybe that's the forgiveness too. Apology, forgiveness, healing what's supposed to be, you know, your soul is calling you to heal. Yeah, loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. You are the child of the cosmos. You're starting to remember. A lot of starseeds end up involved in addictions. They do, because you feel so different here than in this world. Hurts, and it just does. And when we don't have tools and coping skills, that kind of becomes one, which isn't, because it ends up betraying you. And you start losing things around you when you're in that, and you start losing you, and the darkness starts gaining on you. Which I was feeling a lot of that with like the eclipse energy. Like I was thinking of like the people out there that like are newly sober or is trying to get sober, or like it's gonna play so much with that. It's so effed up. But I saw it, and it was just like in 2020 when the world shut down, my first thought was, oh my God, these people who want to get sober, like they can't get to a meeting. Like, holy crap. That's so, because you have to get up off your fanny and get out and sit in a chair to change yourself. That's great to have it online, but like not really. Sometimes it's good, but like it's a whole thing about change, like getting up, physically getting dressed, right? Making yourself look good, to get to a meeting, to sit down, to listen, to be present in that moment is huge. And I don't know, I'm definitely picking up on people with some addictions here. And I mean, pick a feature. This world is filled with them. Because of the level you feel, it can be very overwhelming here. You are definitely a child of the cosmos. You're being broke open. You're remembering more who you are, and that's going to come in all different ways. Whether it's Egyptian or Atlantis or Lemuria or I don't know. Your guides will show you through your own way of understanding. That's why I don't use that term loosely when I say it's different for everybody. It truly is. The way I get messages is going to be different from the way someone else gets messages, and we get reached at the way that for the levels that we can understand for us to go to the next step. And trusting your path. Trusting that the universe really has your back. You didn't come in alone. You're not alone, even though you probably could feel really alone. You're remembering past lives. You're remembering who you are. You're feeling a deep core connection with... Actually, you're picking up on Christ line. Copper. I don't know, I get shown like this copper color, but like through the bloodlines. And I get shown like these lines that come through, which to me, I see them as like bloodlines, like a vibration, like Jacob's ladder. That's how I understand the DNA to be like the Jacob's ladder, the vibration for us to come in and out of here for this time. Because we came to anchor a better, higher vibrational frequency here than what's already here. Because clearly it's being broke down. Things are being exposed. Hardcore. Idols that you idled, you realize that are demons. There's unfortunately a lot of demons walking around that look like me and you, and they're really demonic. And that is being revealed. These masks are falling off, and that's going to be a level of, as well, depending on who you are and what you're going through, of a forgiveness of yourself, you just didn't know, you know. Sometimes we get involved with those beings that we just didn't know. You don't know what you don't know until then you start knowing, then that's when the change begins. Once you have consciousness of knowing and understanding, that's where the change begins. It's when you have consciousness and knowing and you keep doing the same old thing again, then you're not changing the behavior. You're not trusting your soul. You're not trusting your path. And it's not, I don't say that lightly. It's just old patterns can be hard to break, but you got this. You got this. This is someone that's coming out of something heavy here. And some of you have something heavy trying to pull you back in because of this energy. It's no joke. And it's going to affect more than many realize. Right into your 3D world. That's why with that dream vision I had, I take that very much as a warning to be careful what you're connecting with, even like touching something. You know, I'm a big thrifter. I love going thrifting. Like, I love yard salings and thrifting. It's one of my favorite things, but all that stuff holds energy. So that's what I mean about exchange, like, careful what, you know, what you, like old furniture, old clothes, like it carries an energy. So just, you know, be careful. Just be mindful. That's all you can do. You are definitely remembering who you are. You're connecting in deeper. You're having like dream visions. You could be having just visions. Some people are experiencing like a whole different place and time, like walking through, like you could be out walking in the woods and you can all of a sudden feel like you're someplace different, like that level. That's pretty cool, actually. I see that because you're a starseed here. Out of the Saturn ring and then Jupiter, something about that with Jupiter and the key, which I still don't really understand that, but I saw that the other day too. I'm like, Jupiter and the key, because the key keeps coming up for me. For those who've been with me, like that key, the key has been key. Through almost every read I do, every message I get, the key seems to present itself through one way, shape, form, or another. So I'm not sure what that means with Jupiter in the key. For we are the key. I mean, we've known that the whole time. Like, we're the key. The deep replenishment. Yeah, this is like deep cellular healing. Like, so a lot of you are doing deep cellular healing right now. Replenishment, resting. You may be, like, changed your whole way of, like, eating, fasting, just being more mindful of what you're putting in your body. You're going through a huge deep cellular transformation here. And it's honoring your ancestry as well. It's definitely honoring the ancestors. And I'm seeing, like, they're showing me, like, the ancestors are in the light, in the light. Trust the timing. For those of you who can see in the light, they're in the light. There's a lot above us. There's a lot above us right now through the blue. If you hadn't, I don't know, for those who aren't paying attention, I don't know what to say, man, because there's a lot of stuff there. There's archangels there. There's all kinds of stuff going on above us. And you're not going to be for everyone. And not everyone's going to understand. And you can't worry about that. You really can't. You just got to keep going. They'll catch up or they won't. You know, and I don't say that lightly either, because it can hurt like an MFR. And it can. But they'll catch up. Have faith. Your life is a canvas. You are here to create. Your connection with the Most High is strong. We definitely got stuff going on with the waters, obviously. For those of you who've been watching that stuff, definitely. Storms. These deities are huge. Portals are opened. They're opening more portals. Stepping through space and time, I just heard. Yeah, see, you may be seeing, oh, hi, Anubis. The jackal and the swan, that's interesting. Anubis is here. 44 and 20. So we have truth is being revealed. Right next to the Omega with the owl, ancient wisdom. Check this out. An opening a door to you. That's you. A doorway opened. Yeah, look at the horse coming through. Can't make this up. Chameleon. Looks like one thing, but it's another. Archangel Michael. The bison. We're getting Yosemite with that. And the swan. The swan song. Beauty. There is a beauty in the madness, I'm hearing. That's interesting. So we have 444. 22, which is another 4. 33. Master numbers. Foundation. Foundation of a truth. A deep connection to your guides. Alrighty, let's see. A snake, someone, you got a snake around you. Authenticity is important. Live your truth fearlessly. Fearlessly. Someone around you is not telling you the truth. And do not fear what you cannot control. We will all leave a legacy. So you should consider what this might be for you. Death is part of life. The majestic jackal-headed god Anubis stands next to the embalmer, and he guides the embalmer's hands so they perform the correct actions and listens in satisfaction as the proper incantations are made. Infinitely gentle, Anubis takes great care of the tender new souls who have passed on to the next world, the afterlife, and he travels with them, reassuring them, making them comfortable upon his surprising journey and taking them to the goddess Ma'at. And she who is law, truth, she who is law, is she who will weigh the souls against the lightness of a feather, and it is she who will determine whether those souls will live forever. Anubis will record this in the great book of the dead. To our eyes, Anubis looks fearsome, but this is not the truth. Jackals did move among the graveyards and clear the dead, but the jackal hopes. That's why Anubis would be here. Anubis would absolutely be here after that thing that they did on the 8th. Yeah. Anyway, clear the dead and but this jackal hopes that the person has lived a truthful and good life so that they can get to experience the afterlife. Now, you believe what you want. It's all good with me. I'm not telling anyone what to believe. When the cult of the god Osiris grew stronger in the late Middle Kingdom, Osiris took over many of Anubis' jobs as a caretaker and protector of the dead. Thereafter, Anubis myths became more focused on specifics. Actually, that's not even right. That is not even right. Osiris is the one that taught Anubis. They got that wrong. This lady got that wrong. I can tell you right now. Osiris taught Anubis. Osiris taught Anubis. They were the ones that knew how to help the body to embalm it properly and help the soul go into the afterlife. Period. End of story. The priests of the funerary rites would be placed on a sacred mask of Anubis upon their faces when conducting the mummification, and thus the dead person became the god himself. That's interesting, but she got that wrong as far as who taught who. All right, let's see. So I'm going to read the sacred ibis, which is connected to Thoth and the swan. But I want to read the owl. Got to anchor in the light. Well, thank you for appreciating this, because I have to anchor. I do. It's like, ugh. I mean, it's pretty light, but like I'm just seeing a lot of heaviness going on. It's like, all right, now I want to anchor in some light here. Divinity, angelic, healing, light, and to just honor yourself, even if it's a breath at a time sometimes, right? To get through each, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that things are okay. It's okay sometimes that things are not okay, and it's okay to feel your feelings, and this too shall pass. Feelings will come and go. It's in healing this, and you're moving through. So what I've been noticing with these storms, and this is just my take and understanding of it, it's with these storms, with these electric, because we're electric, right? We're electric, we're magnetic. We're being, how I'm shown, like we're moving through. We're moving through. So while we're moving through, these electrical storms will kick off. Because of the levels that we, the souls, are moving through this space and time here in this realm of existence. We're moving through. We're passing through another level, another doorway, another opening. And that's on many different levels too. That's opportunities in your personal life, but as a huge mass collective souls here, we are seriously moving through some stuff through portals. And portals are very real. I mean, go check out CERN if you don't understand what I'm talking about. So because of all that, that's why all this clearly this electrical charge is going off. The soul is all about the electrical charge, the spark, divinity, the divine spark. Um, so they're definitely we're being moved, man. And you must be fierceness and know your truth and know and own your sovereignty. Own it. It's you. Keep it. Own it. Validate it. Honor it. Honor your sovereignty. You are not here to. You are here to be you and nobody else, and not like someone else wants you to be. You are here to be you, and not let anyone hopefully suppress that ever. But it's all a journey, man. Wisdom. Open your eyes and see what is really there. Look for the whole truth. A lot about truth here, as you may only be seeing a part of the whole. Through experience, we can gain the wisdom to not make the same mistake again. There we go. Develop your learning and intelligence, as education is never wasted. And I don't mean like brick and mortar education, life on life's terms. Education is the most powerful education I feel that we can get. Things that we've lived through, learned through, grow through. Not to, books are great too. I love books. I love me a good book. Not an AI book, paper. You can smell it, you can read it, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can reread it, you can highlight it. Something about that, gaining some wisdom here with this. Um, the Greek goddess Athena was a virgin daughter of Zeus. Here we go with Jupiter, Zeus. Okay. And it is in her name that the Greeks gave their harbor city beautiful, strong, refined, and very rational. Athena thoughtfully encouraged and led her human subjects and mentored her favorite heroes. And the ancient Greeks loved Athena, which is Venus as well, if I'm not mistaken, and many complex temples were built in her honor. But the divine feminine has been so suppressed here, okay? It was built in her honor. Her mythos states that she was born from Zeus, brow, and later sat by his side in Olympus for all decision making. Sounds like my aunt as well. A goddess with many attributes, including weaving, scholastic attainment, intelligence, philosophy, and olive oil production. That's interesting. There was very little that Athena could not influence. Her avatar, an owl, symbolizes her reputation for wisdom. It is said that this a very modern goddess had a cool beauty, and that her eyes were bright and observing everything, just as an owl would. Of course, of course. That's a personal link, the owl. Giving her reputation for total watchfulness. In her early form, she was a goddess of the night. So having a nocturnal bird as her avatar makes a rational sense. There's someone I love very deep to the core that loves owls. And this, it's so cool. Anyway, it was said that even as a younger goddess, Athena sought out the whole truth and so wanted to ensure that she saw all sides of a situation. That's key, to see all sides of a situation before she made a decision. So there's some kind of truth coming out here, and or is out, and to look at all sides before making a decision, because it's a doorway opening, a big change happening, okay? And again, it's going to be different because this is a collective read. So owls are found. Owls are found on every continent except for the polar caps, and are normally one of the apex predators of a region. They famously have big eyes situated in front of their heads, yet mainly nocturnal hunters. The ability to perceive prey in a low light or darkness is vital importance. That's key too. And these birds have evolved to do this very well. And the eyes are placed within the feathered facial disc that acts as a kind of capture shape to direct the sound to the ears. Sound to the ears. The eyes do not have to move much, so the head can swivel almost 360. Something about paying serious attention. There's a truth here at a 360-degree angle to see all sides of this truth, because it's all coming out. Okay, that's what I'm really getting from this. Whatever that may, it could be. It's world. I feel worldly. I feel right down into your personal journeys. A truth is here. A truth is here, and it's whether you want to honor the truth or not. You know. I'm gonna read Swan. Swans mate for life. At the right frequency. Beauty is all around us if we care to observe it. So someone's observing a truth here. Someone's observing and witnessing, yeah, fearlessly, a truth here. Okay. However, remember, beauty is highly subjective. Maybe you've been getting sidetracked by an illusion over the truth. Someone's been getting sidetracked by the Seven of Cups illusions, all these chaos. You know, it could be, it doesn't have to be, it's chaos. Someone's maybe creating chaos so that you don't see the truth. But the truth is like, Anubis is here. The truth is here. It's here. You got Isaiah here. You got Archangel Michael here. You have the Alpha, the Omega of Divine here. So the truth is here. Face it fiercely. Don't be afraid. Face it fiercely. Don't get distracted by the side stuff. Love yourself first and know yourself. Look for the beauty in a situation. Ask your question will be answered. So try not to hang on to the anger, the fear, the doubt, the insecurity, the sorrow, and you know what I mean. It's, of course, it's important to feel those feelings, but whatever's going on here, it's important for you to honor who you are and not let someone else mold you into something that you're not, or try to control you into something that you're not, or try to cause a lot of chaos around you. That's narcissistic energy, to create these smoke screens, these little smoke storms, so that you're distracted and not focusing on what you're here to focus on, okay? And I'm feeling this wildly with Yosemite, with Yellowstone, smoke. Interesting. A ritual, maybe a ritual being done about Yosemite. It's not the first time I've heard that. We have 355, 535, 553, 15. Interesting. Okay, let me read this. Ritual. Live with authenticity. Like I was saying, that eclipse was a ritual. It was a dark freaking ritual. So anything done under that for, I don't know. I don't know why anyone would do ritual for any kind of anything under an eclipse, but this was dark. Live with authenticity. What we're dealing with here. A lot of truth, a lot of authenticity, a lot of standing in your sovereignness. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Right? Do not live how other people wish you to live. Basically, everything I just said. I love it. Your life is yours. Your life is your life to live. Someone else can't, just has no right to tell you how to live your life. It can guide you and help you, but no one has a right to control you. All right? Bringing the peace of the ritual into our lives can heal us. Nourish yourself and develop habits that are beneficial and useful. Basically, everything I was talking about earlier. Like you maybe you're shifting things up, that you're breaking. That's the whole coming apart, like cracking open, ending the old, going into the new, right? Dropping old habits, behaviors, thinking, the way you talk, whatever. Pick a feature, a job, a house, like you're shifting huge. And some of it can feel like a tower and an earthquake, but stand sovereign in knowing that you are on your purpose. This change is powerful for a reason. The sacred ibis is here. So we have 2222. A lot of mirroring energy going on as well. A lot of mirroring. That's because we're in this mirrored situation right now. The Raven. The getting of wisdom takes time, so be patient with your learning and delve deeper. Continuing learning is keystone to growth, and you will succeed in your exams or study. Put that how that fits in your world. While everyone has a source of wisdom within, not everyone chooses to exercise it. If you cast magic, do it with full knowledge of the consequences. That's where I was picking up on that. Those who've done stuff on that eclipse, man, you better know your stuff, because that was really just keep bringing me back to that. That's not, it was dark. It brought significant changes. No fear, you know what I mean? The butterfly effect, I'm seeing the butterfly effect. To thy own self be true. Fierceness. We should develop a sense of healthy fierceness right now. Do not shy away from things that confront you, but choose carefully how you act and respond. You can be fierce but not angry. One more time, you can be totally fierce, but doesn't mean you're angry. Loyalty is important right now. What are you loyal to? Be loyal to your cause. That's beautiful. Be loyal to yourself, first and foremost. Loyal to your children and loyal to your cause. For the butterfly, you are changing. You are evolving. You have a wolf guide. You have a wolf. Many of you have the swan guide. All these are guides for you. The owl, the wolf, the butterfly effect. Going through another one of those. 28, which is a 10. The soul. To experience our full selves, we often go through a difficult period of transformation and growth. Trust what you feel. Trust what you feel, because it's the truth here. We have Archangel Michael. Trust what you feel. We all have stages to pass through in life, and not all are easy. Look ahead to where you wish to be, not where you have been. Self-trust and the trust of your partners are necessary for positive relationship. And if you don't trust your partner, I feel like I'm picking up on that, about not trusting something that you once trusted, because there's a truth here being revealed, and about you honoring you and your path and your soul. Something is definitely being revealed here. The door, what's behind the door. And we have a cardinal here, a message from the other side. All right, with number 17, the wolf. Authenticity. Discover who you really are. Yep, by revealing your authenticity. It's always the best way. We all resonate a frequency, so if you are pretending to be someone you are not, you will keep attracting people with whom you do not resonate. It is necessary to negotiate a position with others sometimes, and there should be no anxiety about the differences in opinion. Skoll, the plain-speaking Norse goddess of the mountains, wildness, and the unknown, was a powerful huntress, a lover of snow, and a keeper of wolves, and she lived in the profound silence of nature. That came up the other day about listening to your surroundings, really hearing them on a whole new level. Okay? So she helped, she's surrounded by her pack of wolves, which helped her hunt and protect the realm. Although independent and beautiful, she decided it was time to be married. She demanded from the other gods a husband as recompense for an unlawful death to her beloved father. She chose the god Njor, as her new husband. Something tells me that it's going to go well. And this was a customary. She moved to live in her new husband's house. However, he was a sea god who lived on an island. That came out earlier too, so there's definitely there's a storm happening in the seas. Who lived on an island that was always noisy with the mighty crashing of the waves and the screeching of the seabirds. All this constant, incessant noise was too much for her, who was used to the soft silence. That's an empath. She's total empath. Noises bother empaths. She was used to the soft silence of the snow and the howling of her wolves, and when she spoke of missing her true home and her desires to be more independent, she negotiated and agreed to try to alternating homes every 9 days. That's significant. So Najor came to I don't know how to say these names, Skeo's mountain home, but found it to be cold and desolate of life. So white, so quiet, and so depressing. He felt isolated and missed his home too. When dividing their time between the sons like Gab to heaven and earth, and it didn't work out, and they decided to live apart but stayed married, then returned to her beloved mountains, where she hunted from her skis and lived with her cherished wolf packs. She would visit her husband, and he her, and when they most desired to each other. Wolves featured in the mythos of almost all human society and counted them, which highlight their charisma and importance. For example, Rome was founded, I don't know why she goes into a lot of Rome here, was founded by Romulus and Remus, who were cared for by She-Wolf, the Fenrir, which is the Wolverine that came out. The Great Norse wolf-headed Ragnarok. This is connected. The end of the world. The Celtic Morgana. I knew she was coming. Yep. Celtic Morgana. So the more realms are opening up. I don't know if you've been noticing that, but our skies are not our skies anymore, and there's other realms opening up, and you will be seeing more. You could even be seeing a wolf, and many of us have in the veil as well. The ibis, all of this. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna end that there. Everybody have a beautiful, blessed day. I have no idea what's going on. I don't look at the chat at all. You know, I should just shut it off from here on in. Yeah, that happens a lot of the time. It's called narcissism, love. I'm sorry about that, but it's the truth. Narcissists are like, if you're an empath, your kryptonite is the narcissist, and you're not the narcissist. For real, is your biggest teacher of you loving you more than allowing anyone to treat you less than. And that's not like a cold thing. That's not putting other people down. That's the truth of narcissists know how to use your emotions against you, play with you. They don't give a crap about you at all. You're just but a little play toy to them, and control and power over you. It's highly abusive connection. And this is something that wasn't aligned. They found some kind of happy medium, but there's a truth here. You know, I feel more just being honest with yourself ultimately, right? That's the ultimate truth, is being honest with oneself, and then living your authenticity and truth. And then, you know, these narcissists won't be so drawn to you, because a narcissist does not want you to figure them out. A narcissist will go at all costs and stop at nothing so that you hopefully don't figure them out. Sometimes even your life. It's no joke. So anyway, everyone have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. You know that you are the divine spark, and there is no separation. It's just this world that makes us feel that way. Peace, love, and light, everybody.